Hello, 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 all my beautiful, amazing, fantastic machine heads. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to the Ocean City Forest map. Today, we got a lot of work to do. Episode number 17 already, you believe that? Episode 17, woohoo! In year number 2. As you guys know how it always works, we have to, first and foremost, get our chickens' eggs sold. Didn't put out a video yesterday, so my apologies for that. But yeah, I was kind of busy with the sun, and we got home late, and I was like, nah, I'll just kind of sleep in. Sleep. So we got lots of eggs to sell. We also I played quite a bit off camera today, and we also have paid off $1 million onto our loan, so I will show you real quick about that. We only have $1,445,000 loan, and when we hit another million, we're going to put that on here. So as you can see, we are paying the loan off rather quickly. As I drive down, I'll show you what we made. We made some decisions on the farm. So the farm. For those of you normal talkers, farm. So how's everybody doing today? I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys are doing awesome. And I really, really, really hope you're doing fantastic. I hope so. Stay a little bit more here on this farm. I'd say about a year and a half. And we'll be on to the next map. It's great. I've got to clear some space over here for 2 more chicken pens. And then I don't necessarily have to clear this, but I do want to clear it to make a grass field so that we can have a little bit of change rather than just crops. And then once we hit our 100,000 chickens, then we'll be ready to go. So we have 25,000 in this pen, severely edited mod, shall I say, and 11,000 in that pen already. So within another 2 months, that pen will be full, and then this pen will be full. I'm already full. I was like, why am I not going? So we're going to go down and sell these, and then on our way by, I'll show you what we got going on. So what I decided to do, everybody, is instead of making 1 or 2 ginormous fields, I'm going to go back to the little bit of a basics like Fury likes to do, and keep our fields to about 10 acres, so they're not so monstrosities. They're not so ginormous. And make 4, a minimum of 4. Then we can start making them bigger and bigger and bigger. We want to be able to harvest every single day because, like I said, each pen that holds 25,000, we have to have 120,000 per day. Why did that just come up? Random. I'm not running anything. I might have hit it with my controller. I was like, why'd that come up? It's crazy. Maybe it's poltergeist. But as you can see, we'll go real quick this way because we have a mini refrigerator in here. These will stay pretty good. Now, as you can see, let me jump out and I will show you. Let's turn this and this on. Get up here. So I cleared all the rest of these trees. That's what took me all day long. It was a lot of trees in here, I'm not going to lie. So what I was originally going to do was make this a giant field all the way down. But I decided that what's happening is even though we're doing sorghum, I mean, we have wheat in this other field, but normally we do sorghum for their chickens, and it takes 4 months. If with only 2 fields, I'm still waiting. So what I want to do is get it to where we have 1 down there, 1 here, 1 here. Then we can expand our fields this way if we want them bigger. And then I need 1 more field, and it'll probably make it right in here someplace so that we have 4 total fields so that we're harvesting every single day. And if I keep it to around 10 acres or so, we should get pretty close to 100,000 liters, or pretty close enough to get our chickens. As you can see, this one here is now... it's only going to tell you what it is before, but the fields, we have them. We have it right here, 15.06. This is probably going to be about 8 acres is what I'm guessing. And then this will be extended to the little power lines, and that'll make that about 8 acres. So we'll have 8, 15, and 8, but then we can go this way. We can expand it wider, and then we'll make 1 field equal to right here, right in there, and that'll be our 4 fields. And then what we do is we start expanding this field to make it as big as we want. so on and so forth. That way, we can make sure that we have everything going right. All right, so like, where were we? There we go. Let's go back to selling some eggs. But yeah, I decided that on the fly. I also took the fence down for the quarry, because I like to do this every once in a while when I'm messing around. Shebang. Just to mess around with it and see if I can land it, and I did. So no, I didn't take it down for that reason. I took it down because I'm going to make some changes to it. But that's all. But I like to hit that if you hit that with a semi truck with logs on it, woohoo! And if you take the straps off, the logs fly everywhere. It's awesome. I had gotten a little monotony. There we go. Let's see how many eggs we sell. All right, $106,000 in eggs, and I got to go get another batch. Another batch for the safety and the sanctity of what all is good. We got to sell our eggs. So, like I told you guys last episode, and I apologize, like I said, for not getting another episode out. We went to the Cocoa Beach Game Farm, and it's about almost an hour and a half drive, and then we spent about, it was fascinating. We spent about 8 hours in that area. We went to lunch. We went to Freddy's. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that. Freddy's Steak Burgers. Then we had ice cream afterwards. Cocoa Beach Game Farm is absolutely amazing. They have wolves, and they have all kinds of things that you can actually see them in their native, what they do in their native habitat. You know, they got big, huge enclosures. They've got a huge. It used to be just Cocoa Beach Bird Farm, but then they changed it to Cocoa Beach Game Farm, and it's pretty dope. Like, I got a chance to see a wolf with her little baby cub, and she was walking around, and they're huge. If you've ever seen a real life wolf in real life, they're big, and I didn't realize it. Like, I thought my Rottweiler was big, but these things are huge. They dwarf my baby. But we had a good time, and it's winding down now. I'm getting to the point where I'm missing the wife, and I'm missing my computer at home, and I want to just get home and record on my own videos or on my own system again. I mean, it's my laptop. I'm still recording on it. But I've also discovered this new game lately called Guild Wars 2. Now, I've played it back in the day. We're just going to kind of cheat here, everybody. Turn your head. Not very real. I played it before, back when it first came out, like 8-10 years ago, and then I done forgot about it, literally. So I picked it back up recently. It was on Steam for $4.99, I think it was. So I grabbed it. I thought, well, kind of getting it. I like it, but I don't like it, if you know what I mean, because I'm more of a simulator type player. So I'm more like truck sim and farm sim and construction sim, all those. I like the simulation games, but it's good, and because I play a lot of Skyrim and things like that too, so it's fun. It's enough to like pass some time, so that I was, not just playing farm sim. And I haven't played truck sim in probably about, oh gosh, I haven't played it my entire vacation. I know that. I have not picked it up maybe once or twice, maybe. Can't lie about that, because I did in the very beginning, was still playing it, but I know for a fact at least 2 weeks minimum, and I know there was an update done on it. So, yeah, but I just don't. I haven't had the desire to do it. We've been so busy. We've been having so much fun, though. I've had a blast on my vacation. I had a blast doing the things. I did manage to catch a few streams of people down here. Stay tuned, everybody, because on Saturday we are doing our last day here. Well, I'm leaving. My flight leaves at 2 a.m. basically Monday morning. So I'm still going to be able to record here one last time on Sunday. But Saturday night is going to be a live stream. Look at that. We're almost at $1 million again. So we're rocking. By next month, we'll be at $1 million. We'll have, I would say that 1,400,000 will be 2 months. Yep. Because that'll put us over $1 million, and then we'll only have 400,000 left. And, well, it might be 3 months total, but then it'll be done. We had almost a $3 million loan. But yeah, getting back to my thing. I'm not going to do I may or may not do a regular basis live stream, but I've had so many people ask me for it, and I did catch a few live streams, and people are still asking me in people's live streams. It's, you know, and I don't make too many appearances in too many of them, but I caught a few of them, caught a few new ones, which is kind of cool. Caught a few older of our family members that are immediate families here. Now we've got to grab ourselves 150,000 liters out of here. And we have 76,000 wheat, and we have 150,000 liters of sorghum. So we're going to take the sorghum out of here because it's exactly a trailer. I had 170, and I thought, well, I'll sell 20,000 of it, leaving an even 150. So it'd be pretty cool. So we can have exactly one trailer, which will fill both pens. It'll be, because that pen there isn't completely empty yet. It's only about 60,000 in it. And then the other pen will just top it off, and then we'll have some more. And we'll should have enough between the wheat and the sorghum to feed them again tomorrow. Because then tomorrow, or next month, which is September, then October, our big wheat field will be done. And I'll never plant wheat again. That is crazy. I mean, it's great. Wheat is awesome. The mechanics of it are great. You get a lot of yield off of it. But when I realized that I can get double the amount of sorghum off of, in the time it takes me to grow wheat, I can grow 2.25 harvests, because it takes 7 full months to get, well, it takes 8 full months, so I can grab 2 harvests in that time. Well, not 2 point, it's exactly 2 harvests in that time of wheat. And so you're always bringing in feed for chickens. There. And then we'll go down after this, and we'll do a couple of passes and of our cultivator, because we're creating a field. Then I will trace it in, and we will go from there. And then off camera, I'm going to come up here. Oh, I also switched harvesters back to the Volvo. I do that on purpose, guys, just so you guys know, because everybody who knows me knows that I can't. We could have sold one more pallet. Nope. Let's see how many we got here, how much we can get out of here. This one tips. Drop it down. We'll pull out a little bit here so she can have a little bit more room. There. Now that's got to be full, 120. Now we'll go around. Those of you guys know, I get bored logging, like legitimate, and this is legit logging. We promised. Normally by now I would have pulled the brucks out and just zipped through about a gazillion trees. But I promised myself no. So what I've been doing is every 2 or 3 episodes or every 2 or 3 harvest times, I'll just change up the harvester or the combine, tree harvester combine, to something different. There we go. Get him unloaded. And that should be enough. And there we go. So now we have 76, 19, and 53. Yep, we're going to have just enough to feed them one more time with what we have in there, which is pretty cool. By then, the wheat harvest will be done. If we can feed them next month. The following month, the wheat harvest will be done, so we can take it right off the field. The sorghum harvest will be done directly after that, and then we'll go from there. So what we want to do now is keep our rotation going. All right, there we go. Put this in here. We want to keep our rotation going so that we literally are harvesting every single month, and that way we can bring in food every single month. Now, as you can see within the weather, I mean, obviously we had a couple of issues with the weather. So there you go. Now their chickens are fed. Their eggs are sold. So we took care of our chickens just like we promised. Yeah, let's go down and cultivate before the rain hits. There we go. And I want to make sure that I'm bringing up the field. Yeah, you guys know how it works. I almost forgot. You're going to lose the game sounds, but you're not going to lose me. I'll make sure I'm recording, and yes, I am. I know that I am usually, but it's because I'm paranoid. All right, let's go. Now, this is crazy if you think about it. This cultivator is so big, and this tractor is so big This tractor is 435 horsepower and still doesn't pull it to speed. So that just goes to show you how many. I think it takes 500 horsepower. Now our Fent, being 510 or whatever it is, pulls this at full speed. But, you know, who would ever thought a 435 horsepower tractor wouldn't be enough? It's crazy. But as you can see, I took the fence and everything down, and I'm going to make a road around the outside. And like I said, now what we're going to do is, now when we want to expand, we go this way up the hill. And that way we can make our fields the same width and just keep making them bigger if we want. Or we can keep them right around 8 to 10 acres, which is absolutely fine with me. So that this cultivator will go at about 10 to 11 miles an hour. And that's pretty realistic, because cultivating you can go, I mean, if you get in your car and you actually drive up the road and you see, like, you leave it at 10 miles an hour, you realize it's pretty quick, but it's also, you're not digging deep. You're just literally smoothing out all the rocks. I'm not subsoiling, I'm not plowing. Now, subsoiling is a different story. But I am anxious to get back and see the wife again and, you know, see my cows again. Anxious to see them guys, see the girls. And, but it's been a fun time, and I would do it all over again. And we talked about possibly doing it again, you know, almost every summer. He's had so much fun too, but he's pretty much back to work. I'm recording this on Thursday evening. Tomorrow is TGIF for those of you who have to work tomorrow. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Well, for you guys, when you watch this, it'll already be Friday. For me, it's Thursday night. And then we've just got a few more things, but he's been he hasn't gone to actual work back, but he's been doing the, like the Zoom calls with his boss and things. So he's been indisposed. So we've been going out, like going places later. But I have to respect that. Oops. I was itching my eyebrow. Sorry. Let's get this going. Get the second headland going. The only thing I don't like is you can't create a field with even course play. You know, it's like you got to do it by hand. That's why we're going to do it. That's the last little bit on this this episode here. We're going to play till 9 o'clock, and then I'm going to come off camera, and I'm going to. I think what I'm going to do is I want to make sure that we're doing mostly farming on camera, but every once in a while I wanted to whip off one episode or 2 episodes of just logging so you guys can see it. But we are into, like I said, year 2, and we're self-sufficient. We make our own seeds, we make our own fertilizer, we make our own lime, and our chickens are making us about pretty close to 200,000. Yeah, we were at 510, I think, when we started. 520, something right around there. 586 it might have been. Pretty close to $200,000 a day in eggs with just the one pen. Wait till they're both full, and I got all 4 full, then I'm making $1 million a day. That's when it becomes fun. So we are going to go like this. And I want to see if, because I created this field, if I can take my manual control, vehicle control add-on, and make myself a straight line here. So we're going to do this. We're going to detect the width, go back, and then I want to see what it does. Yep, perfecto, because we created the field. That's why I like it. Normally it makes it go all wonky. There, and we can just kind of, whoops, be nice if Fury loaded that down. There we go. There, now my hands are free to talk and do what we need to do. So what do you guys have going on your farms? Oh man, it's been such wonderful, you know, relaxing videos that I've been putting out lately. No drama, no anything. It's been great. Like I said, I caught a couple of new streamers, and it's kind of nice every once in a while to see somebody that you haven't seen before. They're fairly new. I've got I'm going to start calling it a queue. Not the cube, not the game with Dwayne Wade. A queue where you have to wait in line. So our next Let's Play, when we finish all the goals on this one, will be my realistic series. I'm not going to tell you the map because I want to surprise you guys. I mean, many of you who know have been parts of the channel here for ever and a day realize what my favorite map is. So that came out thanks to Russell. And then after that one, I've got picked a map that is put out by actually, you know what? I got 3 of them lined up, which is good. Number 2 is going to be, if it drops in time, and if it doesn't, I'll pick the other one first. There we go. Farm Sim Briscoe's putting out a new map called Saxthorpe. It is going to be, he's the maker of the Oaks, and he's going to be dropping a map. I've been kind of in contact with him, so as soon as it hits Giants Mod Hub, we're going to get it downloaded, and we're going to play that next, I do believe. Well, it'll depend on which map drops first. And then the third map I have lined up is Newell Gaming has made his very own map from scratch. I mean, literally from scratch. It is a map that is production-driven. It is, I have to get the name of it, but if you guys want to see what the map looks like, the pre-release will look like, head on over to a good friend of the channel's, Big A, and look him up. I'll put a link in the description. Head on over and check out his review. He did a live review on it with Newell Gaming, was in the chat, so it was kind of cool. So you got to ask questions directly from Newell. It was great, and we got to watch Big A walk around, and Newell was telling where everything was. So those are my next 3 maps that I've got already picked out and ready to go. And I think, like I said, I'm going to do the live stream first on Saturday, and we're going to go from there. I don't want to do it all the time. I'm going to tell you guys right off the bat. But maybe occasionally, every other week or whatever, because I do like, I've got it set up with you guys now where I'm recording Monday through Friday, and then the weekends I don't record. I just catch live streams. I do that sort of thing. So it's kind of fun to have a couple of days off from everything every week. It's nice. So I'm going to put out the first one this Saturday. So I'll put it up in the community page. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be a little later at night because you guys know that once I get back home, now I'm going to be recording that from up down here. But when I get back home, the wife and I share a computer because she uses a computer during the day for her work. And I go on like the internet on my laptop, and I play games on my laptop and things like that. But when I record, I like to record off my big PC. And she uses it. So we will be going live. It'll probably be right around 11 to 11:30 p.m. on Saturday. So it'll be late. I really hope that all of you guys can make it and just come and enjoy. It'll be about a 2 to 2.5 hour stream for the first one. And then if it goes well, maybe we'll go longer, and we'll go from there. There we go. Make sure that's up so I can let my hands go. But I'm excited to do one, at least come back with one. It's been a long time. I don't like doing live streams per se. I like recording instead. But so many of you who have asked me, like I stated earlier in the video, many of you have said, hey, are you ever going to go live again? And it gives you guys a chance to ask me questions live. I think I'm going to do a live on this map. And if we do, a 2.5 hour video, we can get through an entire game day doing what we did, which will help me move the series. So you guys will be a part of helping me move the series. And then going after that, I think it's going to be pretty much maybe every other week, or maybe, I don't know. It depends on how well it goes. If it goes real well, maybe it'll be every Saturday. I don't know. We'll figure that out. I don't want to lock myself into anything. You guys know how that works. Every time you lock yourself into something happens or something goes on. It's why I always tell people, I don't ever tell people like my true timetable for videos, because things happen. It's called life. I try to record Monday through Friday, and if I miss one like I did yesterday, then it's okay. It's not the end of the world. We'll be back the next day. It's not the end of the world, but I'm so happy that you guys have been watching this. A couple episodes tend to start off a little slower, But they all catching up, and they're all going, but we're all busy. That's why I have to understand it. Like, everybody's got life to do. So you guys are watching this when you can. Sometimes, like, when I watch, like, Daggerwin, or I watch Virtual Farmer, or Simulation for the Nation, I sometimes have to binge watch them, and I catch up their videos, like, in 1 day or 2 days, or sometimes it takes me weeks. And that's okay. That's okay. Now, to let you guys know that when we do the realistic series, it will be our videos. And the reason why I'm bringing back those our videos for the realistic series is because when you're going realistic game speeds and you're going realistic, like working like bales and all that stuff and picking them up, have the auto loads. There's no auto loads at all. There's no none of this stuff. Chances are, and the map that I'm doing is relatively small. It's not super tiny, but it's not adding in park size either. You know what I mean? With those giant, massive fields. This map will seem huge, these fields, compared to the ones I'm getting ready to do. But I've been driving around on it all week long. I haven't really played anything on it, but I pick it up. And then I've been playing Guild Wars, and I've been kind of chilling out and relaxing outside of the school. And a couple of guys, they started making trouble in my neighborhood. You guys know what the theme is for that. But welcome in, everybody. I like it. I love it. I like it. I want some more of it. I'm having an absolute blast, kind of chilling out and recording and just hanging out with the kid, and it's been amazing. But like I said, I am starting to miss the wife. In 40 years that we've been married, we've never been apart this long, and she's holding down the fort. She's doing pretty good, So we're doing okay. We're doing okay as far as that goes. But I am anxious to see her again. Not gonna lie. So we only got a couple minutes left in game, so you guys know when it hits about 10 of, I start saying my outro, and we get done. But this one will be 30 minutes, like I said, the videos, and then the next one, the realistic series, will be our videos, and then the following one on whichever map of those two drops first, that'll be a realistic-ish, and we'll go back to 30-minute videos. So we're going to mix and match a little bit, because a lot of a lot of us, you guys are part of this. You guys are family members. You guys know that. You guys have requested many, many, many moons ago. You wanted hour-long videos. You guys there's a core group that like the hour-long videos, and then there's a core group that likes 30-minute videos. So I'm trying to desperately. You're never going to please everybody, but I'm trying to at least please most of you. And then keep in mind also that if you're in a good spot. To help Fury Machine Gaming's immediate family member, please come join. It's great. I've got a lot planned for that too. That's going to be coming too. So we're going to get this folded up, and as it folds, you guys know how it works. Please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. And please, please, please enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you are watching this. And you guys know how it works. As soon as it hits 9 o'clock, we were done. So we got it cultivated. So now what we got to do is trace it in with our course play, with our tractor. We'll put our cultivator in over there. We'll trace it in, get the field size, and then we got to come and take soil samples of it so that we can get that ready to go. And then we can start liming and seeding and fertilizing, and we're ready to go. We are ready to go on this field, and we just created our third field already, everyone. How cool is that? But you guys have been awesome. You guys have been great. You guys have been fantastic as usual. You guys have I have the best family members out there, and I can't ask for better family members. But I do want to get some stuff out for our immediate family members, and please, please, please don't hesitate to join. It is going, it's going to go for a great cause. We want to upgrade the processor in my computer. I have a decent one now, but I'd like to upgrade it. And go from there, and which will ultimately give back to you guys, because what I want to do with that is use the money for everything that I get from that will go back into Farm Sim, whether it's buying DLCs, whether it's buying parts for my computer so I can continue to play videos. That will never go into a fund. That will never go into Fury's official bank account. That'll go into the Farm Sim bank account. So for those of you who want a actual true person that you're giving money to that's going to go back to the community, and then what will happen is we'll start a separate account for the immediate family member money. And once we get our computer upgraded, we get things done like that, we will then start giving giveaways as far as money goes. You know, and I'm excited about it. I've got big plans with it. So please, please, please feel free to join. Feel free to like and subscribe. And you guys know how it works. And Fury Machine loves you all. And I will catch you all on the flip side right back. Well, nope, actually, I won't be recording tomorrow. It's Friday. I'll have Friday off. And then we'll see you back for the live stream. All right, guys. Catch you in a couple of days.